Don't look at me like that. I'm nothing like my sisters in the Ice Reach Coven. First of all, I would never bow down to a vampire. Second, when it's time for me to kill someone, I won't be subtle about it. I am a practicing adherent of what most of Tamriel considers anathema. Yes, I am a follower of a Daedric prince. Multiple princes, to be precise. I hope that won't be a problem for you. And if it is, well, then pretend I haven't said anything. I need a place to perform rituals and such. Nothing too elaborate. And I'll put everything back the way I found it when I'm finished. You'll hardly notice the odor or the screams. Haven't talked to a hag raven in weeks. Haven't even spoken to a werewolf for that matter. That's the trouble with civilization. It's too civilized. For as often as I hear people outside the Reach frown upon Daedric worship, you'd be surprised how many also honor the princes in secret. How many? Well, I'll never tell. A loudmouth dolt disturbed my daily constitutional, so I cursed him. Nothing deadly, mind you, just a few boils on the tongue. Probably won't make a sound for another day or so. Letters are such an impersonal means of communication. If you have something important to say, you should always do it in person. That's why I burn every letter I receive. Have I burned any address to this house? No. Why do you ask? Wine, ale, and mead. Wine, ale, and mead. Doesn't anyone around here know how to press a good cider? There's book learning, and there's Reach lore. Few people are wise in the ways of both. I was out and about today, ran into a herder. She wasn't minding her sheep, so I helped myself to one. Mutton stew for dinner. Folk outside the Reach talk too much. If you put a sharp blade against their neck, though, they usually shut up and let you go about your business. You know what that civilized settlement needs? A good pillaging. Nothing teaches heathens the value of their possessions like losing them in a good pillaging. What's the point of building great houses for your gods? Do people really think the gods can't hear them if they don't pray inside a stone building? Waste a good stone, I say. I once had a neighbor. He looked at me the wrong way, so I stabbed him. Just a little, mind you. Hardly bled at all. But you should have heard him carry on, the coward. A merchant whistled at me today. He will not make that mistake a second time. So many people in civilized towns don't carry weapons. What if they have to kill someone in a hurry? Do they plan to ask them to wait while they fetch a blade from home? I can't recall the last time I witnessed a good knife fight. How do civilized folk settle their differences these days? Walls. Do people in civilized settlements think they really provide any protection from a well-equipped Reach-raiding party? Are they really so naive? I had to go out for supplies today, and some great goon of a guard had the audacity to ask me about my business. I have half a mind to go back, find his house, and burn it to the ground. That would show him. I once saw a Breton woman wearing a skirt so long it brushed the ground. I am certain she was unable to run very fast when the troll happened upon her. I, of course, was long gone. Did you know that people outside the Reach actually pay others to hunt for them and dress their meat? Laziness knows no bounds. Svargrim, I hear you were the one who took care of that particular problem. Good riddance, I say. He was no friend to the Reach folk, and I won't shed a tear for that tyrant. I expect you won't either. You saw it with your own eyes. My sisters in the Ice Reach Coven took a dark turn. I'm a witch without a coven now. But this place has a roof and 4 walls, so I'm content. For now.